Okay, good morning, boys and girls. This is your favorite teacher, Mr. Westfall, today with another video lecture on computers. This one is Lecture 2, Notes 2, Input and Output. We're going to be talking about what an input device is, what an output device is, and how hardware works in a computer to process data into information. So your directions, please make sure you're following these directions. You want to copy the notes from this video into your existing Unit 1, which is the Intro to Computers notes. And I've got a little note here that it's not necessary, but it might be beneficial for you guys to copy and paste images from Google into your notes. So if you're a visual learner like me and you guys need help remembering, for example, what an input device is, maybe you can copy and paste some pictures of input devices such as a keyboard or a mouse into your notes, just as a visual aid. Okay, again, it's not necessary, but if it works for you, that's a good. So here's your word bank. These are key terms that I'm going to have you fill in during the lecture. Make sure you copy these key terms into your notes. So what is a computer? I want you guys to take a second and come up with a definition of your own as to what a computer is and put that in your notes. A computer is an electronic device that manipulates and has the ability to store, retrieve, and process both data and information. So make sure you fill in the blanks with those two words, data and information. So computers process blank into blank. Computers process data or input into information, which is output, where it can be stored for future use. So computers process data or input into information or output. Some people refer to the series of input, processing, and storage as the information processing cycle. So make sure you guys fill in the blanks here. This blank is going to be data. This blank is going to be information. This blank is going to be information processing cycle. So here's an example of data versus information. Games played, points, rebounds, assists, etc. This is all just data. But when it's compiled into information, it becomes a player's stats. Hopefully that helps you. So components of a computer. A computer contains many electronic, electric, and mechanical components known as hardware. These components include input, output, and storage devices. These components include input, output, and storage devices. These devices are commonly known as peripherals. Now, this little piece of text here has this attention sign. That means it's super important. So make sure you make note of that in your notes somewhere. You highlight it or bold it in some sort of way because you might be seeing it on a test. An input device is any hardware component that allows you to enter data. Okay? So such as my mouse. Another example is a keyboard. I want you guys to come up with one more example in your notes of a input device, something that inputs information or data or instructions into a computer. An output device is any hardware component that conveys or gives us, if that's a better word for you, gives us information. Examples include a monitor, and I want you guys to come up with 4 more examples in your notes.